Most retail traders only look at price, but professionals and institutions look at positioning, because markets don't simply move because buyers and sellers appear. Markets move because traders become too heavily positioned on one side, and when that happens, the market punishes the majority. Funding rates are one of the best ways to see this in real time. They can tell you when traders are becoming euphoric, when shorts are overcrowded, when a short squeeze is likely, and when a long squeeze is about to begin. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use funding rates together with open interest and liquidation data to improve your trading. What's up, guys? It's Jordan here from Coin Bureau. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and stay tuned until the end for all of the information. If you're trading along with us, be sure to use the Bybit link in the description for our benefits. Subscribe to my personal trading channel for full trading tutorials and live streams, and join in on our Discord server at the link in the description to trade along with us as a community. Funding rates only exist on perpetual futures. Unlike traditional futures contracts, perpetuals never expire. Because they don't expire, exchanges need a mechanism to keep perpetual prices close to spot prices, and that mechanism is funding. Every few hours, traders exchange payments, not with the exchange, but with each other. Positive funding means longs pay shorts. Negative funding means shorts pay longs. Imagine Bitcoin trading at 120K. Everyone is bullish. Everyone is longing. Perpetual contracts trade above spot. Funding rises. Longs pay shorts. This encourages traders to short, which pulls price back toward an equilibrium. Funding is essentially a sentiment thermometer. It tells us where the crowding is, who is emotional, and who might get liquidated next. Most traders don't even know this exists, but TradingView now offers a funding rate indicator within its derivatives fundamentals datasets. On your TradingView perpetuals chart, just head to your indicators, then come down to fundamentals, and from there go to derivatives. There you will see funding rate, and make sure you choose the aggregated option. Then in the settings, I've made my lines slightly thicker. I've also added a horizontal line at 0%, and this is a matter of preference, but I do find it helps me. In a basic sense here, positive values indicate aggressive longs and negative values aggressive shorts. Once you've added this indicator, try to play around with it a bit and look what happens to price around extremes. What you will find is that it's all about context and the correlation between this indicator and what's happening on price. And I'm going to explain how to use this. Funding itself isn't bullish and it isn't bearish. Context is what matters here. Very high positive funding often means too many traders are long and leverage is increasing. Crowding is building and potential energy is accumulating. Eventually, the whales take profit, price falls, and longs are forced out. Then there is the cascade. Conversely, extreme negative funding often signals panic. Everyone is bearish, everyone is short, and all it takes is a small move upward. Before the shorts begin closing, the momentum accelerates and the short squeeze comes in. This is where things get powerful. Funding tells us positioning bias. Open interest tells us participation. Together, they are incredibly powerful. Positive funding plus rising open interest usually means traders are aggressively adding longs. That can fuel continuation, but eventually it creates vulnerability. If funding rises and open interest explodes while price stalls, that's often a great warning sign. The market is becoming one-sided. This is a very useful table to understand, comparing funding to your open interest as a ratio and then looking at the outcome. If your funding is moving up and your open interest is rising, this is when you get your aggressive longs coming in. If your funding is moving down and your open interest is up, that's your aggressive shorts. If your funding is moving up but your open interest is crashing down, this is where profit taking is happening. And if both your funding and your open interest are down, that is a strong sign of capitulation. Price may continue making higher highs while your funding stops rising, and this is a strong signal that sentiment is weakening. And the same is true in reverse. These divergences often appear before reversals, and they're especially useful in late-stage trends. Funding tells us who's leaning which way. Liquidation maps tell us where they die. If funding is massively positive and liquidation clusters sit just below price, the market becomes very vulnerable, and price often hunts those levels, flushing leverage and then reversing. Conversely, deeply negative funding and liquidation stacked above is potential fuel for a squeeze. Professional traders don't think, where is price going? They ask, where is the leverage trapped? Here's a good example at our last market top. Price is making higher highs, while our funding is positive but decreasing, giving us that divergence to look out for. Then funding spikes, open interest rises sharply, and traders continue longing. Then eventually price drops and liquidations trigger. At the same time, funding collapses and open interest falls. That's exactly what we want to identify, not because funding predicts price, but because funding predicts positioning, and positioning creates opportunity. My personal framework is simple. First, look for extreme funding, then check open interest, then look at liquidation clusters, then assess the momentum and wait for a confirmation. Never trade funding alone. Funding is a contextual indicator. It's a sentiment tool, but when combined with market structure, open interest, and liquidity analysis, it becomes incredibly powerful. If you've never used funding rates before, go to TradingView, open the indicator, and look back at previous tops. Then look at the bottoms. You'll quickly notice that the crowd is almost always most confident right before the market moves against them. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and let me know in the comments below which derivatives topics you'd like me to cover next.